No. I don't want a laptop. I don't need a new laptop. I want my laptop to work properly. That's what I really want. Because maybe you're at home with a laptop that's got spyware and malware and Trojans and bugs, and it freezes and it crashes. It's your PC, it's your Mac. Maybe you're so frustrated with your laptop or your desktop, your computer, because it's a challenge every day. It's working against you rather than for you. You buy virus protection, right? We have virus protection on our computer, but still things seem to get through. Where the only kind of opportunity to get it fixed is when you kind of take your computer to the geek store and you leave it overnight, and you know they do their magic on it, and it costs a couple $100, and you get it back, and 6 months later, the same again. I want to introduce you to a product that very few people know about. It's called FixMeStick. There's not a lot to see here, folks. It's right there. This thing here, that little gold stick. It's going to plug into your computer. This was developed by a couple of very clever guys who decided they wanted to bring that kind of geek technology to those at home. You plug this into the computer and it will deep dive clean the computer. It will go so far into the system and pull out and remove properly anything that shouldn't be there. Malware, spyware, Trojans, viruses. It's remarkable. Rather than you spending $100 or $200 every time to take it to the store. Now, HSN has always had a great relationship with FixMeStick because we helped launch the company. If you and I go to the stores today, we are sure of a big surprise, because we would spend $59, $60 for one computer for 1 year. So $60 for one computer for 1 year. We have an offer that covers 3 computers, PC or Mac, forever. No $60 a year for you, it's forever. As a bonus today, we're also including this little black stick called the StartMeStick. If you have an old computer in the attic or the basement that won't start, but you never got rid of it, and you're so curious to see what's inside, what's on it, you can plug that in and it's gonna get it going again. $86.99, 5 flex pay of $17 and change, and free shipping and handling. We've had this wonderful relationship with FixMeStick, and this deal to get a lifetime of service has always been popular, but it is coming to an end. For the past year, we've really been kind of working our way through the quantities. When this quantity is sold out, the lifetime service will be gone with it. We'll still sell FixMeStick, but we'll go back to, you know, $60 a year every year. If you can get this today, you will save a fortune. Our special guest, Joe, I say, listen, you need that mesh Wi-Fi in your house, all that freezing going on. I should have got one for you.
I could have used it today, Adam, but you know, you did not.
You need an upgrade, my friend. You can't be doing...
I need to order that item. But the thing about having this, Adam, is that when you end up getting FixMeStick, we use our computers for virtually everything nowadays, whether it's doing your taxes that's going to come up in the next 3 months, or you know, it's just doing your schoolwork or starting to buy stuff on here. You're always getting on your computer and it starts to download stuff. Because when you get a brand new computer, it is fast, it is fresh. The internet has never seemed faster, but what happens is you start to download stuff, and over time it slows that system down. So what you're doing with FixMeStick is you're giving it a deep clean. But that's for the computers that are newer in the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years. Now StartMeStick, what you're seeing on the screen now, this is for computers that are now beyond that are sitting, that haven't been used for a while. We're gonna bring them back to life because you're gonna plug in StartMeStick into those old dying computers, and it's gonna bring them back so you can use those files again, so you can still get online, so you're still able to play your game. So I love this 1-2 punch that HSN has given you, because with StartMeStick, all those old computers that we just kind of don't know what to do with, but you don't want to get rid of it because it has your personal information on it, we can bring those back to life with the StartMeStick, and you can use that forever. No yearly fees for it like you see everywhere else. But it's the FixMeStick that is really incredible, because this is for all of you, the computers that you're using on a daily or a weekly basis. And unfortunately, every single day, there are about 300,000 new viruses that come out. And when those viruses come out, they're designed to slow down your computer, steal your identity, steal your credit card information, delete all your files. The virus can do so many things, but you got to make sure you're protected. And then I know you're probably thinking, well, I have virus protection. That's what I've been using for 30 or 40 years. You're right. But your antivirus software only scans the active files, which are about 10% of your hard drive. So imagine you hired a cleaning crew to come to your house, but they only clean 10%. So the rest of the house is still messy. That's what happens when you run your antivirus. But FixMeStick is the only product of its kind that scans 100% of the files. And not just one time, it actually scans it 3 times. Every file, every document, every picture, everything that's on your computer gets triple scanned to make sure it's clean of any viruses, any Trojans, any malware, anything that can harm your computer or steal your identity or steal your credit card. That stuff gets triple scanned, triple cleaned. Because Adam, what happens is once we get that new computer, we're happy with it. It is great, but then shortly thereafter, it starts to slow down, and you need to run a deep clean on your computer. And a lot of people have never heard of a deep clean because you run your antivirus. That's like going and that's like brushing your teeth a couple times a day. Well, running FixMeStick is like going to the dentist for that deep clean. Just like we're showing on the screen here with those triple scanners, scanning 100% of the files every single time, it's going to make sure that computer has been deep cleaned and has thoroughly been cleaned. But as you're noticing, we have to plug in FixMeStick every single time you use it. And the reason why is if it finds a virus, it doesn't allow it back into the computer. It keeps it on the stick. It only lets the clean files back into your system. So it makes it safer for all of us, Adam. And when you think about how many of us are online, we're online all the time, and you're opening yourself up to so many threats. But now when you use FixMeStick, it's going to clean it out. It's going to make it safer for you, but it's also going to bring those computers back to life. Because if you don't know what to do, a lot of us, we take it to the repair shop. And this has been such a common thing I've heard of the last few years. People will pay to have it deep cleaned. They come home, and then they get a virus all over again.
Right.
You know when your computer's running slow. And Adam, that's all you need to do. You pop it into the side of your computer, let it take its time. It's going to deep clean everything. Then Adam, once it's done, it's going to be fast, it's fresh, it's clean. It's like it's brand new right out of the box all once again.
You know, you look at this and you kind of raises your eyebrows because the statement that we started with was we can make your computer work like it did on the first day you bought it. And for a lot of us, that's just a dream scenario because it feels like it's so bogged down with stuff that that's never going to happen. But it's true. When this launched so many years ago, there were a lot of people that were skeptical. And then the reviews came in and people started to tell people and refer people and friends told friends, guys, this works. I can't say enough good things about FixMeStick. And the thing I've always said for all these years still resonates today. We can stand here and tell you it will make your computer run like it did on the first day. We can tell you it will get rid of those nifty little things that are still living in there, the viruses, the malware, the spyware that your virus protection just simply isn't protecting you from. But we can prove it as well. Because when we send it to you for a flex pay of $17 and change, you're going to get it and you're going to plug it in just like we did right here. And you're going to let it go to town on your PC or your Mac. Let it do its thing. If you find that your computer does not run like new, you're going to send this back and get your money back. So you're not really losing out on anything, right? Potential upside here is that you have a computer that you're going to enjoy using. And whenever it needs a refresh, you're going to plug it in and it's going to do it again for you because you're getting a lifetime of service. Everybody else in America is paying $60 a year, every year, for every computer. You're going to get a free lifetime service on 3 computers or Macs, PCs, mix and match, whatever you want. So the offer is really big. Look, we see a lot of good things and everything's good and everything's great and everything's wonderful. I can tell you now it's an all-time bestseller because it works. Joe, you know that's how the Home Shopping Network started well over 40 years ago by bringing to light products that maybe we didn't know about or realize existed. This is one of those ingenious inventions.
It really is, and it's not like viruses are going away. And as a matter of fact, in 2019, then there was a switch. The number one way people had their identity stolen is by information you put on your computer because a virus got on there. And then these nasty viruses that came out in about 2017, 2018, they're called keylogger viruses. As a matter of fact, there was a keylogger virus that was attacking Apple computers this last week. So Apple had to release this big security patch. But what a keylogger virus does is it logs your keystrokes. So as you type in your credit card, as you type in your social, as you type in your birthday, as you type in your billing information, there are viruses that are capturing every little bit of that information. And if you haven't run a deep clean to get rid of that stuff, then it's still living on your computer. But if you're saying, well, I have antivirus, why is this not catching it? Because your antivirus only scans the active files, which are about 10% of your hard drive. So you might run your antivirus yesterday, but then you're typing in your credit card information today when that keylogger becomes active. When you run FixMeStick, it catches the viruses that are active and also inactive, so it scans 100% of the files. And this works on any computer with a USB port. You notice they're little USB thumb drives. You just plug that into your USB port. It's a three-step process. That's step one. Physically insert it into your computer. Now, step two is the software is going to come on the screen. You click double run FixMeStick. And then it's going to take about 2 to 3 hours, depending on how big your hard drive is, and you're done. It'll do everything for you. I always recommend people do it once a week and then let it do it overnight. So that way, when you wake up the next morning, it's fast, it's fresh, it's clean. But like Adam mentioned, if you think this is too good to be true, run your antivirus right before the first time you run FixMeStick. Watch what your antivirus has been missing and watch what FixMeStick collects. But the other thing too is when you have antivirus, it's going to find viruses and it says, let's quarantine them. That essentially means let's put them in a bubble, and those viruses are now living on your computer. This is going to even remove those captured viruses, so it really works in tandem with your antivirus software. So don't get rid of it. This is still, keep your antivirus. This is really that deeper clean that we all need. And Adam, because this works for any computer that's now up to 15 years old, you can deep clean these computers, get them fresh, get them fast, get them free again. And Adam, are you frozen on the screen right there?
I can assure you, I would never look like that when you are talking, Joe. I am always fully engaged. It's catching, Joe. Now we've got gremlins in our system. Joe, it's a little tiny golden stick that unlocks really a golden opportunity, because when you've got a computer that is working perfectly, then it makes every day a good day. Final words on FixMeStick before something else goes wrong.
Idea behind Adam is that this is a one-time purchase, and then you don't have to pay for it again. Like you mentioned, people are paying $60 per year to do it. When you think about it, it comes down to $17 per computer that you're now going to be repaired for as long as they own that device. So once you're going to use this today, but you'll use it tomorrow, use it the next year, automatically updates in the background, Adam. But more importantly, gets rid of all those viruses that your antivirus misses and bring those computers back to life.
Joe, thank you as